Welcome to Jibber. Here's what hopefully isn't too hard. It's an SRC. Everyone should have a nice classic M4A1. See if I can sort that out for him. But everyone should have a nice classic M4A1. This has come to me on the basis of he's tried to improve the air seal, changed gears, different motor, tried to make it all just better, nice, reliable. It's a backup basically, but it doesn't work. Let's see what she's doing. Demi. Sounds alright. With a lesser battery it doesn't. I use that for testing because it lasts for fucking ages. Let's try this one. If something's electrically an issue, cheap battery like this will definitely show it up. Doesn't sound too bad. Reckon we can make it better for him. He wants it reliable. It's not his main blaster, and it's a good chance to have a look at an SRC, which I just haven't had yet. How fucking long does that need to be? What the fuck is going on here? Well, that's a very solid chunk of metal. That's nylon. I feel like they could have just made it metal and smaller. Anyway, yeah, it has a quick change spring. He did say he had to drop it to an M90 to make it field legal. That doesn't look like any M90 I'm aware of. Yeah, anyway. Charging handle springs, fuck. They're cheap, we'll give him another one. Now these are an 8.5mm barrel and airsoft inspired much. That gearbox seems very, very solid. This is all quite heavy. So he's asked if I could just give it a quick reshim, check seals, make sure it electrically functions. So that's what we're going to fucking do. There it goes. Oh, it's the fucking annoying disc type, which is great when you've got a high torque motor. A little bit of damage on the heat shrink. Easy fix. Jeez, that motor is in there. Fucking hell. There we go. Oh, it's one of my favourites. Love these T238 brushed motors. They're not expensive. They work well. Wanky fucking Aztec. Why? Like, I just don't understand why. Change for the sake of change. Could do to be a bit low, but doesn't look like it can be. Classic Aztec stuff. I made it different for the sake of being different. It's better. They weren't broken. Fixed it for no fucking reason. And sell it at a fucking premium. Good on you. Well done. It's made out of the hardest material known to man. Oh, if it was, it wouldn't have that kind of wear on it. I get pinions for so much cheaper than that. Check out okjobblasterau.com. Those pinions are fucking fine. Way cheaper. Here we go. Gearbox, 8mm pushes. He did say the cylinder did that. Not ideal. Anywho, let's crack on. Here we go. Fuck. A lot of extra meat in that vector piston. Seal is very ordinary. It just blows out. I love that sort of piston head. Couple of O-rings. Cylinder looks fine as it should because you got a new one. The nozzle. Very generic plastic garbage. It's very thin. Yeah, he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. That's a fucking good sign.
Get used to disappointment.
Definitely isn't going to fit on that. I see what you've done, SRC. Wells shit. Like, why? It doesn't even come that far back. Let's try some. I'm companies really do just try too hard doing the wrong things. Yeah, wankers. The airsoft equivalent of SRC is one of those. They're terrible at everything except their motor. Well, all that ain't happening. Almost like a Wells head and Wells cylinder. We use the right grease, that's all we can do. Probably replace these O-rings. It's a nozzle that's a shame. Such a shame. Let's check his shimming. Yeah, I've had a few people go, oh, yeah, feel free to rag on my shimming. There's your problem there. We've got to have a go at this. That moves freely. Gotta check it anyway. Fucking hate it when they glue wiring in. It's just so annoying. Oh, it's the safety style switch, which I have coming. We won't be able to just clean it out. Oh yeah, that is burnt to fuck. Wow, that will be your problems. File and clean. Could be alright. So, yeah, clean the contacts and make them freshen up a bit. Should probably work just fine. Cylinder and head being completely proprietary. Very annoying. I mean, you could modify a head to fit the posts and so on, but it's like they're not even quite in the center. Kind of stuck with it. Unless you want to spend hours on my time fixing it, but most people don't want to spend hours polishing a turd if it isn't just a part. I hate these little discs. Every company that uses them should be fucking drawn and quartered. Well, alright, so that one's made to go around the back. Common error, we all do it. I used to do it too. It's fine, it's fine. Not bendy wires. Fucking little disc. Oh, good magnets in these. Don't want to install a screwdriver as well. So, that's how it should sit, roughly. Not quite long enough to do the right thing by itself. Oh, don't get stupid little fucking disc. It's the most annoying shit. Like, just fucking spend the extra pennies on a fucking decent grip. Fuck. Wankers, man. Wankers. It works, I get it. But fuck, it is just cheap garbage. There is a worse type of grip. And that's the fucking hinged, flappy bullshit ones. Fuck, I hate those. Right. That wasn't an ordeal. How are we going here? It moves easily, but so at least the amount of shimming on that one is perfectly fine. I wonder if I can get a 0.1 under it, still get movement. Just bring it away, but still have a shim. Clean. Yep. Alright. Cleaned up pretty nicely. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. This one's a bit of a challenge, but it cleaned up all right. Combination of surface corrosion and electrical burning. Yeah, we can proceed. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, while I struggle shimming and assembling, there was a bit of a conversation recently. Fucking magnetic cunt. Fuck yeah. How much spring is too much spring? And the answer is, as always in classic rock form, it depends. It really depends. If your seals are in order, you can use less of a spring than you might normally to get similar results. Fuck, get on there, you fucking cocksucking piece of shit. Wow, this is a fuckery. Yes, up yours. So if you've got something with 380-ish mil barrel, general, M4A1 sort of length, full stroke, full cylinder, good seals, an M90 will get around that sort of 320 mark. You get a little bit of bonus because of the extra volume and so on. If it's 335 mil, you'll get basically an M90, you'll get 300 feet a second. It's nice. Now, if you bump that up to an M100 on your 335 mil barrel with good seals, full volume, full stroke, blah, 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 you'll get 330 feet a second, thereabout. Now, if the barrel is longer, you'll get a bit of a bonus. You'll get about 360, 370 if all your seals are good and everything works well, blah, 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 blah. If you've got field limits and your rate of fire goes up, my recommendation is to not use full stroke, full length cylinders barrels, because you do get that bonus feet per second. And I'm using SHS springs as a guide because they're basically rated at 60% cylinder with a barrel to suit. If you're running a ported cylinder up to 80% to 75-ish mil barrel, what a spring does, if your seals and volumes, everything's in order, it'll say M100, it'll do 100 meters a second, 30 feet a second. There. Above that, you get bonus feet per second. I should keep doing stuff while I'm talking about this shit. Now, if you bump that up to an M110, you have a bit longer barrel. You'll also get a little bit more feet per second. Like, you won't get 360, you'll get like 390 off a full length barrel with all the stuff. 380, 390. Most cast boxes, M100 would be my max recommendation. There are some exceptions like your Seamers. These look pretty fucking beefy, I will say. I don't know what they can handle, how brittle they are. I know they were a big thing when they came out, because if it's all right in airsoft, it must be great for gel ball. And if it's shit in airsoft, it's good for gel ball. It's just the scale of shit that we have. In airsoft, these are shit, so it must be good in gel ball. We're right. That's kind of how things fucking work. That's right, we were testing shimming while we were talking shit. Fucking loser. Get some work done. The other consideration with a spring is, once you begin increasing your rounds per second, you do want to use a bigger spring. Safety latch sucks dick. As a rule of thumb, an M90 on a full cylinder, I wouldn't recommend going anywhere above 20, 22 rounds a second. Reason being is that the piston is, with a gel in the barrel, underload the whole time. With a ported setup, like, shorter barrel, ported cylinder, still full stroke, M90, you could probably push up to sort of 24 rounds a second pretty safely. The thing to be wary is, if you've got a ultra hard gel and it's overgrown and you get a jam, you really want to be off that trigger like the moment you hear that jam. With a lighter spring, you do not want your piston being picked up early. On a lighter spring, that is just bad, 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 bad. On a bigger spring, your piston will slow down a lot when you get a jam from an ultra hard oversized ball, but it will have the power to overcome the seal, push the nozzle back a bit, and you might be safe. You get a jam, you'll hear the clunk. You'll still want to be off the trigger. You still want to pull your mag out, flick it to semi and fire, and hope you don't cause any damage. You can clear it. It's dicey, especially on higher speed stuff. Normal sort of 20 to 25 rounds a second with an M100. Look at the semi. If you've only got one ball jammed in there, you can semi clunk, semi clunk, semi clunk. It may push it through the barrel eventually. Get yourself a nice something plastic to shove down the barrel, break the gel, carry on with life. An M100 can go up to 30 rounds a second on a full stroke, no problem, even with a long barrel. If you get a jam is the catch. You do want to be off the trigger, yada yada yada. If you have an M110, you can go further north of rounds per second, but your power will go up significantly, which a lot of fields, they won't let you run it. And rightly so, because at that point, you're being a cunt to your fellow players, especially if you're shooting at short ranges. Yes, I have some things that are doing close to 400 feet a second. Actually, I have one that does over at the moment because I put the wrong spring in it. A pile of used springs. I put an M120 in a full-length barrel seam, and now it's doing 410 feet a second. Fucking astoundingly stupid. No need for it. You can get more feet per second from a bigger spring. You can also get more rounds per second. Now, to bring the power down, that's where short stroking comes in. Generally speaking, on an M100, even an M110, dropping off one tooth on a full cylinder with no porting will lose 10 to 15 feet a second. Drop off two, double that. Shorter barrels that are like, 240-ish mil and ported cylinder to suit, you actually lose less feet per second because the piston travels forward unimpeded by any resistance from a gel being in the barrel in front of it. So you lose less feet per second. neat little side effect. Hence why most of the springs I use are M100s. There's only a handful of times I'll use an M90, and that's a longer barrel thing that someone wants to keep it under 330 feet a second. Any smaller barrels, I'll use an M100 or an M110 even, depending on the requirements, and short stroke. An M100 short 2 teeth will do. You've got, say, an 80%. Keep referring to that because it's pretty common size for a lot of blasters, Scars, CQB M4s, etc. M100 short 2 teeth will do basically what an M90 with a full stroke does in that scenario. Maybe you get a little more, you'll probably get like 310. Even 3 teeth, you'll still get around 310 because of the, you know, unimpeded piston travel, blah, 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 blah. There we go, beautiful. That little bit of jiggle. So, yes, do I use a lot of M100s? Fuck yeah, I do. A lot of the time I am short stroking if it isn't a full cylinder, full length barrel requiring it. I will pretty much always short stroke and use an M100 on a cast box. Most cast boxes can handle an M100, except for wells. There's things I can do so they can't. It's not fucking connected. This is an electrical fucking nightmare, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Look at that. I get why they do this, I do. So back to the springs, because it's interesting while I'm fucking around with stupid discs. I mostly use M100s. 90% of my builds get an M100. Now, there are times where I'll use an M110 and, you know, take 4 teeth off, 240-ish mil barrel, cylinder suit. M110 spring is about 310 feet a second. Oh, who'd have thought? Which is perfect. Most fields will allow 310 feet a second. You can full auto someone 310 feet a second. They're not going to love it at close range, but it's a bit more gentlemanly than, you know, 350, 360 plus. So that is a cunner. An M110 short 4 teeth, getting that means there's about that much piston travel. It'll only come back to here, not all the way to here. So that means it's only under load for that amount of time on a sector gear. It'll pick up about there. Let's just say 12 o'clock because someone's AOE corrected it like a fucking retard, and it makes life simple. We bring this round to what it'd be now, let's say 6 o'clock, 180 degrees. It still goes a bit past that and releases. It'll pick up a little early, say 1 o'clock, go around, and it'll release about, it's not 180 degrees of underload sprung tension. It's more like, you know, 200 to 210. So if you're taking 4 teeth off, let's just say we're removing from the release side because we're idiots, but it'll come off there. So if we pick up at 12 and then going around 8 o'clock, you know, you're saving 40 odd degrees of sprung tension load. Righto. Efficiency. That was just that. So we put it forward, has it in safe if we don't have the safety lever in the way, which is very difficult when it's assembled. Now that is very noisy. There's no load on it. It's going to be noisy. The teeth are basically chattering all over the place as it spins. It's very, I suspect once we get it under load with everything in a spring in place, it'll sound much better. I don't suspect, I know. There is a bit of wear on that pinion and bevel, but nothing too detrimental. We shim it properly, it'll be fine. Hopefully it sounds a little better too. So do I use M120? So here you ask. Oh, fuck yeah. Over 35 rounds a second, I absolutely recommend using an M120. That shit is fast. Once upon a time, people had the DSG to have an efficient build to do that. DSGs aren't efficient, so, you know, with the advent of brushless motors, DSG's kind of dead in the water, in my opinion. If you use a 35k brushless motor, 13 to 1s, good battery, MOSFET, all that sort of thing, you'll still get 36 to 38 rounds a second, depending on the motor you use, and it kicks ass. It's fast. 4 teeth off with an M120 will get you 350 feet a second though. So in that scenario, you need the M120, but you're also going to need the short stroke to be a gentleman about it. Yes, I have a thing that does that. It's 36-ish rounds a second, 350 feet a second. If I use it, it's ranging out. It's more suppressive fire because throwing gels out at that speed, you don't need as much skill. You can just kind of spurt. It does shoot reasonably straight, but it's 35 rounds a second. It's basically a suppression tool from a distance. If you're shooting at someone 35, 40 meters away with that, it'll reach them. They'll see it coming. They'll duck, especially that many all at once. They'll get out of the way. They'll hide, and then you can have someone else push up, blah, blah, blah. If I use it and I go sort of under 10 meters, I do switch it to semi because I'm not a cunt. Just one of those things. You can have fun. You can use stupid shit as long as you're not a cunt. If you use that at under 5 meters, you are a cunt. You should not be getting away with it. Actually, you know what I didn't check? Let's leave the trigger in because I don't have enough springs and problems in my life. I didn't actually check the shimming of does it fit spin freely with that extra 0.1. If you're talking about springs, you fucked hard. So, how much spring is too much for a cast box? I'd say anything over an M100, as a rule of thumb. Certain boxes, you can go an M110 with precautions in place. If you have a nice, like I use an AOE pad as a buffer, more than correcting AOE. Good AOE is not a bad thing. It's also not required. If you're really chasing all the volume that you can get, and you have a longer barrel, I would actually say, fuck AOE, get that extra 2 mil of fucking travel, because that'll be more beneficial than AOE being corrected. That said, a lot of things I do correct AOE because a lot of things I work on aren't high budget builds, aren't CNC boxes, they're cast boxes, which you want to last. You don't want them to break just because you didn't do one thing. Fuck's my screwdriver. That is a little tight. We'll take the 0.1 out, maybe. I mean, it moves freely, but it is a little tight. Alright, in this case, we'll just remove that 0.1 from the top. If you know you've got a decent gearbox, and you've buffered, AOE padded, buffered slash padded, speak properly, fuck it. If you have a cast gearbox, and you want to use an M110 because your fire rate or FPS requirements dictate it. Not everyone's taking things to skirmishes. Some just want the extra range. Yeah, fucker. Yeah. Alright, let's just go with no 0.1 up there. Every gearbox has a little bit of extra joy for you. I just fucking shit on the screws. Like, I know it stops them vibrating out, but fuck me. Is it really necessary? It should be noted, my favourite builds, 28k, brushless, with 13 to 1s, M110, short 3 teeth. I don't like that scar I did. Or 4 teeth if it's a shorter barrel again. The M110 means that piston is always going to be home. It's going to finish its cycle. Even if you get a jam, there's a good chance it finishes its cycle and your gears and piston, bushings, bearings, whatever you're running, don't run bearings on higher speed stuff. It will mean you're a bit safer on the build. You're also using less energy because you're not pulling the piston back as far. Just had to concentrate. These screws are fucking nightmare. All that junk on them. There we go, look at that. Whee! I will just check the motor again. Fuck it. Fuck me, these wires. The screws, man. Where'd you put them? Oh, with the grip plate. There's one. That's nice. I would like to know where the fucking other one is there. So, nylon box. How much spring is too much spring? Some M100 and some M9. Like the old Jinming Gen 9 is my favourite example. There is a chance you can use an M100 and a faster motor and get away with it. How long it lasts though? It never lasted forever like that. Gen 8s lasted forever, they were fine. Use an M100, it's hilarious. The 460 motor will kind of struggle if you use anything other than 18 to 1s. Even if you're short stroke, it's just the 460 motor's limitations. It only has that much torque, and that's what it does. Like a SEMA nylon box, they'll handle an M100. Jingji, they'll handle an M100. And XYL, they'll handle an M100. But I've seen short stroked XYLs with like ridiculous springs in them. But you know, they're running like 6-7 teeth. Like they're basically a single sector DSG sort of thing. Like bush, bush, bush. It cannot be any further away. A little bit less noisy, and that is as good as it can get with this pinion bevel gearbox pushers. Again, we're just doing what we can with what we have. Basically going to pay for an hour of my time. Grease, shims, heat shrink, I'm going to charge for that shit. Make a couple O-rings on that. Really, fuck all I can do to this. But he's already got nice gears and a nice motor. These 29k T238s are a very fucking nice motor. Pretty sure I recommended he get this actually off the forum. But go look at that MP5 SD video of my thing. Got one of those motors in it. It's, you know, decent rate of fire. Nothing got hot. And even with the bigger springs, it was perfectly fine. I hate your wiring, SRC. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Sick of it. I'm getting a new workbench soon. I've had enough of this. Like, I'm literally working on what is a bar in my lounge room. New workbench is going to be level and flat. I cannot wait. Although this little ridge here, you probably can't see it, very fucking helpful at times. Not perfect, it's not ideal. How does this interact with this? So we have brought this gear up a bit. Now this gun we do want to go as far down as possible because of that piston. Can't go much further down. It really can't. Try break up some of this fucking Chinese Loctite. Not required, not required. Maybe on a final assembly you can put a drop of Loctite on the end of your screw just to stop it from vibrating out, but it's honestly not that big of an issue that I've ever done it, really. Actually, I did it to this one fuckhead when I worked at the retailer. Skirt came down. Yes, I have heat shrink on this because I use it as a hammer. Yeah, this guy, his blaster kept coming back over and over and over again. And every time I looked at it, I went, have you opened this up? No, it's exactly. I'm like, yeah, there's things I wouldn't do in that. We were pretty sure he was using a bigger spring than we put in it. It was a Wells. And he broke 2 gearboxes. One in the first few days of owning it. It happens, they're shit. Lovely. Once we replaced it, he had, you know, seal upgrades. We did explain to him there's limited stuff you should do to them. It's really hard to see what's going on there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Done. Let me just grease it, put it back together. Whee! This particular gentleman, we knew he was putting bigger springs in it because pistons were breaking, gears were stripping. The next week, his gearbox was broken. This happened, you know, we used to prioritise warranty work a little bit. You get a feel for who wants it right now and who can happily wait and who needs to wait because their eyes are bigger than their budget. But this guy kept coming in, kept breaking gearboxes, breaking gears, breaking pistons, even breaking, well, Wells pushes are shit, so it's not a surprise. In the end, it was, the fuck are you doing, cunt? I've not done nothing. Are you sure? Because fuck me, like, you know, Wells break, but a lot of the time they got out of the warranty period, no problem. And this guy's wasn't even making it a week, even a weekday, and the guy worked full time. Somehow he was still busting them. The fuck is going on with this cunt? So after 4 or so repairs, you motherfucker. Well, I caught the microphone only, you know, a few minutes out of that. But yeah, so this gentleman, his Wells repeatedly came in broken, and eventually I just went, fuck it. Red Loctite, every fucking screw, and not a little bit either. Like, I even marked, I wrote on the side of it, thread lock. Just, you know, just so you, thread lock. A few days after he got it back, and this, like, for a Wells, this thing was going beautifully. I even used my little 3D printed spacers on the front so it wouldn't break again. Did an AOE pad because it broke a piston. We had an SHS piston because it broke gears. He asked if we could put SHS gears in it. It was still the stock Wells motor. I did sell him a bearing motor tower to keep shit all in place. Like there was nothing more. Even SHS bushes were put into it because his were flogged out. And this thing was only a couple of weeks old. In fairness, because it kept breaking for some unknown reason. It had been in the shop more than it had been in his hands, but he'd have it 2-3 days and be back and, slamming it down like, hey, fucking bro, you guys are fucking. Like, okay, all right, let me have a look at it. Shit happens. Things are cheap. Let's just do you want us? We're in there anyway. We're doing the job. You'll get cast gears covered under warranty. If we put SHS gears in, give us $15 extra to make the difference up. Blah, blah, blah. Pinion, give us $5. We'll put a nice CNC hardened pinion in. Everything was done. And it was still on a stock spring. O-rings. We picked all the best of every bit we could. Just did everything possible to make this fucking thing last. I put it all together. Filled every fucking hole with red Loctite, make it so this thing is going to be a fucking ordeal to undo, because I was sure of it, fucking 100%, without a doubt in my mind, sure of it. He was fucking with it every fucking time. Every fucking time. I was fucking positive of it. Fair enough. 2 days later, rings up. Well, what are you guys doing down there? Oh, what's the matter, mate? Is it broken again? No, well, it was working, but I pulled it apart to, check your work. Excuse me? Excuse me? Right. No, your warranty's now fucking long gone, mate. You pulled it apart. You just admitted to it. What were you pulling it apart for? Oh, I just wanted to check your work. Okay. What happened? Why'd you decide you needed to check our work? You didn't really have much to say, to be honest. Because we were sure he was banging in stupid fucking springs. Yeah, he never admitted to that. He wasn't a complete fucking idiot, just a mild idiot. But it was funny to get the phone call and then go, yep, we're putting a note in the system. You don't get a warranty, mate. Sorry. Get to fuck. Seen him weeks later and the bastard lasted for a little while. And about a month later we seen him and he wanted a gearbox. Oh, what for? Oh, I put an M160 in it and it broke. No shit. I thought it was a metal gearbox, it'd be better. You don't know anything, do you? It's a Wells, mate. We don't recommend, if I do all my things, I can run them 100 down. They will work, they'll be fine, they'll last. But at that point, it's you're radiusing the corners, you're AOE padding it, running a plastic piston head, just doing everything possible. A 3D printed spacer in front and jam it on as fucking tight as you can, so even if it does break the bus, it still works. There's just only so much you can fucking do to these things. And I'd done all of it, and this idiot ruined the screws trying to check my work. Fuckhead. Anyway, what was the other fucking worst job I ever had? It was, Gen 8. Fucking Gen 8. I like Gen 8s, I really do. I think they are an ideal platform to cut your teeth on and learn a few things about a gel blaster, because, apart from the trigger spring, they're a pretty easy gearbox you can't fuck them up, basically. I love a Gen 8. Look at this shit. They don't need to be CNC. What they do need, though, is a 480 motor. Then they'd be fucking awesome. Very limited to what you can do with a Gen 8 because it's a 460 motor a lot of the time, is what it is. This kid's Gen 8 came in. It was broken. We had a spate of M4 V8 repairs. Thanks, tax toys, you cocksuckers. Not only did you not pay your taxes, you gave us a heap of work, I guess, but if something was DOA or returned, they'd just send out another one. They'd never really fix it. They'd just put it on their prop and model area, which, for people like me who fix shit, I thought it was fucking brilliant. I bought a fuckload of seamers for, $40, and all that was wrong with them was the seals were shit or gears were stripped. And either way, I was pulling all the gears, doing all the seals, upgrading them in 100 better motors. I was basically buying them for about $40 a pop, delivered too, I might add. And, postage for a blaster is about $25, so $15 blaster, basically. So because they were selling all these things, we were getting all the work from people going, oh, buy it, and I bet I can fix it. some things are just over some people's heads. Like, replacing O-ring's a fucking simple job. But if the gears are out of mesh or stripped, some people, they just go, that's beyond me. Fuck it. It still appears to be a bargain to pay a tech for an hour work and a set of gears or whatever. So we've got fuckloads of Gen 8s, and I was reaching a point where I was going, I don't work on them. Can you fix this Gen 8? I'm like, no, learn to do it yourself. You'll be better off for it. They're not that hard, but they're time consuming. That was the big thing for me, was they were time consuming. To do a set of gears and seals and moderate upgrade shim job and everything on a V2 style blaster, it's a 2-hour job, and that's doing everything right, making sure everything's good. Whereas a Gen 8 might take you an extra hour because there's so many screws. If you want to shim metal gears in a Gen 8, you have to remove material out of an area. There's just annoying little things you have to do to make them work. Get this in here. There's a fucking big spring retainer. So we were getting heaps of Gen 8s, and I was at wit's ends because they took a while. They take longer than everything else. I just put that in the wrong way because I'm a fucking retard. Idiot. Yeah, that's right. Mum and kid brings this Gen 8 in, and they were upfront and honest. Be honest with your tech, they'll be a lot more fucking sympathetic to you. Don't fucking go, oh, it just stopped working, and you open it up to look at it and find the receipt in the bottom. It's fucking 3 days old and they paid $20 for it because it was a Tactoys fucking model or prop. It's just like, fuck, just tell me that. just tell me. Omitting the truth is kind of like lying at times. Lady and son brought it in, and he'd had a go, and then it got left in the shed. Tried it out on his dad's workbench, put it back together, it didn't work. The gears were stripped. He'd tried to put metal gears in, done what many had done before, failed abysmally. Don't worry, people. I failed when I started too. Failure should be treated as the first step to learning to succeed. Many of us learn by our mistakes. I know I do. So this Gen 8 comes in. Gen 8 walks into a bar, and they were honest. They said they bought it cheap from them as a prop, and he'd fixed a few Gen 8s before. The kid was maybe 12, 13, and he was pretty switched on, honest, nice kid. I went, all right, I'll pick up where you left off. Easy, it's what I do. I'll make it work. Leave it with me. Plug the battery in. Yeah, strip gears. Okay, something going on. We need to open it up and have a look. That's why it's here. Let's do the thing. The moment I split that clamshell, my day turned to shit because it had been sitting in his shed. Will this heat shrink just fucking come off? Thank you. Split the clamshell and pull the top off. As I've pulled the top off, all this shit just went fucking everywhere. Oh, fucking everywhere. And it was literal shit. A cockroach nest was inside this thing. In every nook and cranny of this poor little Gen 8 was a cockroach nest. Cockroach shit, cockroach eggs, dead cockroaches that had just outgrown the ability to leave the blaster to forage for food. Like, everything about it was fucked. My day was even more fucked. I almost threw it in a fucking shopping bag and just went, come pick it up. The mess was all over my bench anyway. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's here. They'd be paying for half an hour of my life to clean the mess and put it in a bag and give it back to them. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's here. So I did the thing. I rang them and explained what had happened. They were as surprised as I was. And as I said, they were nice. They were honest. And, they did say, it's in the garage. The garage has a cockroach problem. We're also not surprised with what you're dealing with. That they were really quite nice and apologetic about it. Some people are just nice and decent people all the time, and this was one of those times. I explained to them that, gears were stripped and whatever, needs new gears, this and that, couple of hours to shim and put it back together, but it will need to charge you an hour to clean it because it actually took longer, but I only charged him an hour. So what could have been done in a 2 and a bit hour job was closer to a 4-hour health hazard ordeal. Yeah, not my favourite story. Use a heat gun. Oh fuck, it's in the shed. Done. If you're talking of what was the worst thing you've ever worked on, that, without a doubt. They're still warm. That, without a doubt, was the most disgusting bastard job I've ever had. But because it was for nice people, still fucking pulled it off. What's the lesson here? Well, keep your shit clean and don't be a cunt if you can't. No, they were lovely. That is my favourite thing about Job Wall, I think, is it's such a diverse group of people that own and play with Job Blasters. There is no way I would have met some of the friends I have if I didn't Job Wall. Because I just would never have crossed paths with them. It's cool. Very cool hobby. Still very enamoured and impressed all these years later. Yeah. Wires are so stubborn. Alright. We are nearing the moment of truth. Fucking little disc. Ah, right. Shitty 7.4. Doesn't sound too bad. Spring retainer actually stays pretty straight in these. I like that. I like that. Big old 7.4. Sounds alright. Yay. Progress. Functions flawlessly. That's a delight in itself. All the screws are so tight. Like, so fucking tight. There we go. Right. I mean, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, but some things are just fucking stupid. I do like that the wires aren't in there, but still got to pass this fucking thing. Oh, this setup can eat a dick. Fuck. Wow, what a fucking... I hate it. I fucking hate it. Right. That is amazingly fucking heavy. Like, fucking amazingly fucking heavy. In a barrel. Oh, wait a minute. Just gonna see if we can fix his fucking wobbly front. Oh, boy, that's in there. Wow. That is fucking in there. Oh, this. You bastards. Can't just use a tool to remove that. The thing just fucking spins. Wow, come on SRC. A little bit of fucking effort, bro. Have anything I can fucking put a tool on? Really doesn't. Wow. No wonder the thing wasn't tight. There. Repaired. Possibly the worst delta ring setup I've ever seen, but repaired. Oh my god, it's tight. Actually, you know what? This will be easier with a bit of leverage. Need a charging handle spring, which is okay. I've got fucking loads of them now. Now, this is such a common fucking job. I hate doing it though, just because it's either poor materials or poor handling that leads to it, and it's always just a fuck around. It's quite a noodle scratcher, this one. Oh, it couldn't be that simple, surely. It's attached to it somehow, I think. Nope, just pulls out there. Fuck yeah, that's easy. Whee! One screw. No, it's just always a pain in the ass. Fucking charging handles. Fucking charging handles. Can't. Fucking hate them. Why does this screw not want to go back in its fucking hole? Fuck, it only bites about a thread and a half. Thank fuck. That is, without a doubt, one of the easiest and somehow the worst setups. Where's your barrel spring? Spring. It is a nice and tight receiver. Is that just permanently shit? I think it is. I don't think that's quite right. I don't like it when things aren't quite right. They remind me of myself too much. It's a bit bindy no matter what. Bit straighter at least. You gotta put your fucking barrel in, dickhead. I'm too keen to test it. I want to see what it does. So tight. Well, it returns home at least, just needs a little bit of motivation. Righto. God, this is so tight. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Actually, that is really nice now. Just needed that barrel tighten up a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. How does it sound? Got a good pop to it. Does it have a seal? Oh yeah. Nice. Well, my fucking phone's about to die, so let me get some battery in that and we'll finish up.
1 hour later.
Righto. Well, charging handle spring, which it helped. That one is plugged out. And a couple of O-rings for the cylinder head. What else is possibly can be done? Well, let's test this out. Very cool LDT spring mag. Might have overfilled it, doesn't matter. One cool fact of these is it can fit a lot of gels. You do want to use the harder one. I'm assuming everyone uses an 11 volt, but we'll test with a 7. I also have an SLR mag. I also don't have a fucking box of shit I can do right on the bench, so I'm going to shoot in the bin. Getting shit done does kind of overweigh the need for the sake of video for you lot. Alright, bin time. It is double feeding a little, which is quite annoying, but the ones where it's not, clear 330s, runs alright. Let's try out some full auto. Does a bit better in full auto, but does have a bit of a double feed issue, which I wasn't aware of. For the most part, it's around that sort of 330 mark. Let's step it up a notch. We'll try an 11 volt. We'll try the LDT spring mag, which should feed much quicker, but that might exacerbate the problem. Look, when it works, it's fine. It does have a bit of a double feed issue, so I might have to open it up and trim a tappet or something maybe? See if he's up for that. Full auto. Full auto's fucking brilliant, I think, on that 11 volt. There's 240. For the most part, it's pretty much around that 330 mark. Let's just do one little burst and see how it goes. 14 rounds in. That's pretty, yeah, 1100 rounds a minute. That's pretty quick. Well, not bad, not bad. It is a longer barrel. He says around an M90. He's held quite a lot of balls. Might just go blurt them again. Empty it out. It's empty. Well, we're emptied out. Did discover something I kind of got annoyed about. The spring kind of boings when it gets empty. The double feedy issue is definitely a thing on it. For the most part on 11 volt, it's not bad. There's one there, it's 366, it's fucking out there, isn't it? I might see if he wants me to trim a tappet. Yeah, reset the spring. It's actually a really solid, nice blaster. Like, it's had some use, works nice. I might print him a hop up just because I know he said the 8mm barrel made it interesting. Has tried to put a hop up on there, but print him a hop up, you can have one for nothing. Fuck it. LDT mags are quite a tight fit. Pretty fast feeding. Maybe I should try the SLR mag on 11 volt, but they're also quite fast feeding. You want it to keep up, you don't want it to go too nuts. Fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. SLR mag's a little bit tight. Let's do it again. That's enough. It's almost empty. Let's just empty it. Clear. Right. Yeah, the numbers are pretty good. 11 volt. Yeah, a couple of. Yeah, she's around that sort of 320-ish mark. Pretty consistently. Yeah. Anyway, I think little tappet trim might be reset the spring, force a habit, don't care. I think a little tappet trim might be the go. I'll see if he goes for it. Won't cost anything but, you know, my time, but like any good prostitute, my time does cost money. Nice blaster though, fucking solid knot. Like, this is, even though it's plastic, the barrel's metal, that's stable. Now that I've tightened the delta ring up, the whole thing is, there's a little bit of movement in that handguard, but very little though. But the whole thing, you know, metal barrel, metal triangle sight, metal delta ring, metal trigger, gearbox, metal mag release, metal charging handle, heavy as fuck metal buffer tube. Solid build. Really all it's got is 2 O-rings, motor and gears, and a piston, mate. He's done well. Reasonable rate of fire. I'd happily skirmish the shit out of it. Considering it's now his backup for better things, he lends it out and so on. Fuck, who would complain? That's wicked, wicked blaster. Well, if he wants to tap it trait trimmed, I'll be back. But if not, job's done. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, or don't, or fucking do whatever you fucking want. I don't give a shit. Couldn't give a fuck. Yeah, buy my shit, buy other people's shit. Don't buy any shit. I don't fucking care. I'm busy enough. If you like my shit, buy my shit. If you want me to do stuff, I'll do stuff. If not, I'm busy enough. I got enough fucking income. I just couldn't give a fuck. Yes, quite like these summer cat greens. I don't know if I'm going to switch to them as my go-to gel, but I might, because you want some Coke plastic? I might. I have been using the Tactoys Ronins because they're a fucking good gel. They don't overgrow. 2.5 hours to grow max. I usually check them about 2 hours, 2.25 hours. 2.5 is the longest, depending on the water of the day and the temperature. 2 hours minimum, 2.5 hours maximum. They're fine. They work. They're consistent enough. I don't have to fucking sort them. I fucking hate sorting gels. Fucking hate it. It's a tedious, annoying fucking task. You know, the percentage growth of a gel from when they're dry to when they're full is huge. There's a lot of room for error, and you have to start very precise. I get that. I do. I really do. Like, I understand fucking physics behind, you know, chemicals soaking up water and expanding. It might be pretty precise when it's this big, but when it's this big, any lack of precision is exacerbated 900 times or something. Like, you know, I get that. And if sorting's for you, don't fucking stop. Don't let me fucking talk you out of it. You want to fuck around one of these things and stick a bottle in the top and fucking, and then pull the thing apart because there's fucking 2 gels, like all these gels you can't get out. I fucking don't understand. Like, there has to have been a better way to fucking do these, surely. And the battery in them's fucking shit. At some point I'll Guido it and fucking put a decent sized battery, fucking have it so I can just plug something proper into it. But then, you know, this thing's set up on bottles, so the fucking gels, most of them go in this one. The few that go in the small one, I don't care. Then the couple that go in the oversized, like I set this up so it's basically everything under 7.3 goes into that. 7.3 to 7.45 goes into that. That's for everything with a 7.5mm barrel, everything with a 7.3mm barrel, or pistols, a 7.1 still works. Everything over 7.45 goes in that one. I keep for my Golden Eagle shotgun, grenades, you know, help feed the gun. This whole thing is a tedious fucking process and I hate it. Like, if you sort your gels and you get good results, don't fucking let me stop you. Good for you, power to you. Love that sort of shit and dedication. For me, I don't have time to fuck ass around. I just want a gel that won't go over 7.45. Ideally 7.4. Consistently wise. If it's between 7.2 and 7.4, fucking cool. That's all I want out of a gel. 7.4 will still feed through, you know, a lot of the 7.3mm barrel stuff I have. Mostly vectors. Actually, it's exclusively vectors. That's why I've set that gel sorter up that way. Otherwise, fuck it. I couldn't give a shit. I play outdoors. I just put a hop-up on and I fucking sing bulk rounds that way and I have a laugh. I'm not serious. I'm not competitive. I'm there for a social and a getaway from work. So those green gels, pretty good. Like them. When my supplier Ronan's run out, I probably will just use a fuckload of those. They're quite good. They're a good gel. I haven't needed to sort them, though it was recommended to me by several people. The statement from Mr. Cat was, if you're running 7.5mm barrels, you shouldn't need to sort them, unless you're wanting more consistency, more accuracy than a spread of gels sizes will give you. Oh, most of my stuff's fucking 25 to 30 rounds a second, and I just spray at people all the fucking way over there. Like, when I do go to semi-only games, they're indoors, and half my shit doesn't even have a hop-up because I'm under fucking 10 meters away. Like, if a blaster's inaccurate without a hop-up under 10 meters, you built it wrong, or it's a stock piece of shit that needs work. Yeah, fuck it. Don't care. Thanks, Jug. That was fucking cool. I don't see a lot of the Tack Edge exclusive stuff because, you know, most people who buy it, they're down Brisbane way. Yeah, there's so many fucking Texan retailers in Brisbane. They just never make it up. Really appreciate you sending this up to me, man. It's cool to see something I don't see a lot of. I always like that. Even though it's just another fucking M4. It's not a brand I've seen of M4, and I do like to have knowledge of products hands-on inside of. I like to touch the insides of people's blasters. I think it's nice to touch the insides. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough ranting and raving. Some kind of fucking lunatic. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on whatever the fuck I'm doing next. Yay!